August begins by bringing a very different feeling from the one that has accompanied you in recent months. It's as if life is telling you that it's time to slow down on the inside so you can move forward on the outside. For a long time, you had to deal with rapid changes, information coming in all the time, and decisions that seemed to leave no time to be processed. At times, you may have felt that the world was moving faster than your own ability to keep up with everything. This doesn't mean a lack of intelligence or difficulty learning. It quite simply means that your mind needed a bit more time and space to turn novelty into experience. And this is precisely the spiritual energy that August brings to you, adaptation. You will notice that situations which once seemed overwhelmingly complex and difficult start to make sense in a very natural and fluid way. What once seemed impossible to learn becomes part of your routine. Digital tools, technologies, changes in the workplace, or even adopting new habits will no longer feel like a permanent challenge. What's interesting is that this evolution happens almost without you noticing. One day you simply look back and realize that you now do something naturally that months ago seemed impossible. This realization will greatly boost your confidence and show you that growing doesn't always mean running. Sometimes growing just means keeping on walking, even when the results haven't shown up yet. Another very important aspect of this month involves people who matter to you. There is a tendency to notice someone close to you maturing, making more conscious decisions, and distancing themselves from situations that used to cause concern. It might be a young child of your own, a family member, or a close friend whom you care about quite deeply. Whoever it may be, you will feel satisfied and truly proud to see this person starting to choose much healthier and more positive paths, both emotionally and professionally. You will understand that certain profound transformations do not happen simply because we insist on them, but because the time eventually comes when each person decides to reshape their own story. Witnessing this journey unfold will awaken a deep sense of pride and also a feeling of tranquility. Your connection with spiritual matters also grows stronger. This does not necessarily mean changing religions or starting new studies. It means feeling the need to find environments that bring peace, silence, and reflection. You may feel the urge to visit places that convey serenity, say a longer prayer, walk in nature, or simply set aside a few minutes each day to organize your thoughts. This search for balance will not happen by chance. August shows that your intuition will be especially sensitive, allowing you to notice details that would normally go unnoticed. The more you respect these moments of silence, the more clarity you will find to make important decisions. It will also be a period marked by nostalgia. Some memories will return with intensity, especially those related to places, people, or phases of your life that left a positive mark. You may feel longing for a city where you once lived, for an old routine, or even for simple moments that you now miss. Instead of seeing this as sadness, try to view and interpret these memories as indicators of what truly nourishes your heart. Often what we miss is not exactly a specific place, but rather the sense of peace we experienced during that time. Understanding this subtle difference will allow you to seek out similar experiences in the present, without feeling trapped or stuck in the past. Finally, August reinforces something you may have already been noticing for some time. You feel better when you are able to strengthen your bonds with those who truly matter. It's not about being surrounded by many people, but about building genuine relationships. Honest conversations, mutual support, and small gestures of affection will mean much more than any grand display. This will be a month in which the quality of your connections will matter far more than the number of contacts. It is precisely in this environment of trust, unity, and tranquility that you will find the strength to experience everything August still has in store. As August goes on, you will realize that there is a big difference between caring for people and taking on responsibilities that belong to them. This will be one of the biggest lessons of the month. You have a natural tendency to worry about those you love. You often try to anticipate problems, protect those around you, or find solutions even before anyone asks for help. This trait shows affection and commitment, but it can also lead to silent exhaustion when certain boundaries are crossed. During this period, life will teach you that supporting someone does not mean taking control of their journey. Each individual needs to experience their own lessons, and understanding this will allow you to better preserve your peace of mind. Your mind will also require special attention. After a long period of worries, it will be natural to feel the need to find ways to rest your thoughts. However, August brings an important reminder. Resting does not mean running away from reality. Some people try to relieve anxiety by immersing themselves in excessive work. Others spend hours on social media, while some try to fill all their free time so they don't have to think about their own challenges. This month invites you to seek balance. Look for activities that truly renew your spiritual energy, such as walking, reading, spending time with family, or any habit that helps you breathe more easily. The better you take care of your emotional health, the more clarity you will have to face everyday situations. In the professional environment, a very positive phase is beginning to take shape. You may not see major changes yet, but there is movement happening behind the scenes. People are starting to notice your dedication, your sense of responsibility, and the way you face challenges without giving up easily. In some cases, this could open doors to new roles, opportunities, or recognition within your own workplace. Even if this progress happens gradually, it will represent an important step in building the stability you have been seeking for so long. Those who are looking for a job will also find favorable signs during August. The month encourages movement, updating your resume, attending interviews, talking to people in the field, or simply expanding your network can make much more of a difference than you might imagine. There is a sense that certain opportunities will appear quickly and will need to be seized without much delay, so stay prepared. Sometimes opportunities come when we least expect them, and those who are organized are able to take much better advantage of them. Another very interesting aspect involves your relationship with learning. You will discover that you are much more prepared than you think to deal with change. Situations that once seemed frightening will start to spark a sense of curiosity instead of insecurity. You will realize that you are fully capable of learning new skills, adapting to different environments, and facing challenges without needing to master everything right away. This change in attitude will greatly reduce the pressure you usually put on yourself. After all, no one needs to know everything before they start. Learning happens precisely along the way. There is also a very favorable spiritual energy for strengthening professional partnerships. Colleagues, superiors, or influential people may play an important role in your growth. Instead of trying to solve everything on your own, August shows that accepting guidance, listening to others' experiences, and building good relationships will be an important advantage. In many cases, a seemingly simple conversation can open doors you never even imagined existed. While all this is happening, your heart also begins to regain its confidence. Perhaps the past few months have left you feeling tired, insecure, or even discouraged in the face of certain situations. August, however, serves as a period of rebuilding. You will realize that you still have the ability to carry out important projects, strengthen bonds, and build a much more balanced life. It won't be an immediate process, but each small achievement will reinforce the certainty that you are leaving a difficult phase behind and entering a much more promising cycle. The second half of August brings a very special spiritual energy to your inner life. While most other people will be trying to look for answers outside themselves, you will discover that many of the profound solutions you seek will arise precisely when you slow down and pay much closer attention to your own intuition. Some coincidences will start happening more frequently. Conversations will come up at just the right moment. Opportunities will appear without much effort, and even certain memories will return to your mind as if they were trying to show you a direction. Instead of ignoring these signs, try to observe them calmly. Not everything needs to be explained immediately to have value. Some insights simply reveal that you are more connected with yourself than you have been in a long time. In your professional life, there is a very positive trend toward recognition. Even if a definitive change in position or role does not happen yet, important people will start to notice your attitude. You will find it easier to solve problems, handle delicate situations, and find solutions where others see only difficulties. This ability will naturally strengthen your image. Those in leadership positions will be able to trust you more, while colleagues will begin to regard your opinion with greater respect. It won't be necessary to draw attention with grand speeches. Your work will speak for you. If you are looking for a new professional opportunity, keep persisting. August shows that the best opportunities usually appear just when many people are starting to lose heart. In some cases, an interview, an unexpected contact, or even a recommendation could completely change the course of the coming weeks. The important thing will be to remain open to learning and adapting to the demands of the moment. Your ability to evolve quickly will be one of your greatest advantages during this period. In your financial life, the outlook also tends to become more organized. You will start to notice that you can manage your resources better, set priorities, and avoid expenses that used to happen almost automatically. It doesn't mean that all problems will disappear at once, but there will be a growing sense of control over your own reality. In many cases, you will be able to make an important purchase, invest in something you've wanted for a long time, or simply feel that your money is going further than in previous months. This sense of stability will increase your confidence to make more ambitious plans for the rest of the year. Another very favorable aspect involves cooperation within the family. Conversations about financial organization, responsibilities, or shared projects tend to happen in a much more harmonious way. People who previously thought differently may find a point of balance, making it easier to make important decisions for everyone. Even small agreements will have a positive impact on the home environment, reducing tensions and strengthening the sense of partnership. There is also an important message about your health. August asks you to respect your physical limits without seeing this as a weakness. You may be used to handling everything on your own, insisting on tasks even when your body shows signs of fatigue. This month teaches exactly the opposite. Knowing how to ask for help is also a sign of wisdom. When you recognize that you don't have to carry all the weight alone, you preserve your spiritual energy for what truly matters. Resting when necessary, accepting support, and sharing responsibilities will do much more for your health than simply pushing beyond your own limits. As the days go by, you'll notice that the feeling of insecurity that existed at the beginning of the month starts to fade away. Little by little, a quiet confidence emerges, built not on promises but on the small victories accumulated over the weeks. You will realize that you are much more prepared to face new challenges than you imagined. This certainty will be one of August's greatest achievements because it won't depend on external circumstances, but on the way you have learned to see yourself and your own ability to overcome difficulties. As August comes to an end, you'll notice that many situations that once seemed confusing begin to naturally fall into place. It won't be because everything happened exactly as you imagined, but because your way of seeing events has changed. You will understand that trying to control every detail is not always the best strategy. At times, allowing life to follow its own pace produces much better results than insisting on speeding up processes that still need time to mature. This understanding will bring a peace you have been searching for a long time. In the emotional realm, there is a very strong tendency to seek genuine connections. You will feel the desire to experience deeper relationships, more sincere conversations, and moments that truly make sense. Superficial relationships will lose ground, while people who show affection through their actions will become even more important. You will realize that your spiritual energy is too valuable to be wasted on connections that do not offer reciprocity. This selection will happen naturally, without unnecessary conflicts. Some people will simply stop occupying the same space they once did, while others will become even more present. Those who are in a relationship will experience a very favorable period to solidify and strengthen their meaningful partnership. However, August brings an important lesson. Love also requires initiative. At certain times, you may feel that it is up to you to suggest outings, create special moments, or encourage small changes in your routine. This does not mean carrying the relationship alone, but understanding that someone always has to take the first step. The month shows that when you take this initiative with lightness and affection, the other person tends to respond much more than it may seem at first. Small gestures can completely transform the atmosphere between you. For those who are single, the spiritual energy remains very positive, but it requires courage to step out of your comfort zone. August favors new encounters, but they are unlikely to happen if you keep waiting for everything to come to you. There is a strong tendency to attract interesting people when you participate in events, outings, trips, gatherings with friends, or environments that are different from your usual routine. Your charm and sensitivity will be heightened, making you a naturally pleasant person to meet. Just avoid trying to rush everything right from the first contact. The best connections will be those built naturally, allowing trust to grow gradually. There is also a significant strengthening of your self-esteem. You will start to realize that you don't need to hide your qualities to be accepted by anyone. For a long time, you may have dimmed your own light to avoid judgment or criticism. August brings this cycle to a close. You begin to understand that showing who you really are is not arrogance, but authenticity. This confidence will be reflected in the way you speak, the way you work, the way you present yourself, and even in how you build your relationships. Confident people inspire trust, and this will open doors in various areas of your life. Another important lesson involves accepting that not all answers come when we want them to. There will be situations involving other people that will remain unresolved for some time. Perhaps you want to better understand a certain attitude, uncover a truth, or receive an important confirmation. Even so, the month teaches that anxiety does not speed up events. Instead of letting doubt occupy all your thoughts, try to focus your spiritual energy on what truly depends on you. When the answer comes, you will be much more prepared to deal with it, whatever the outcome may be. Looking back at everything you experienced during August, it will be clear that this was a month of rebuilding. You learned to respect your own timing, strengthened important bonds, organized your professional and financial life better, and found new ways to take care of your emotional health. More than external events, it was a period of internal growth. Carry this confidence with you into the coming months. Keep investing your time in people who show genuine reciprocity. Preserve your inner peace in situations you cannot control and remain open to learning new things. The future begins to be built by the choices we make today. And August shows that you are closing this cycle much stronger, more aware, and prepared to receive opportunities that you might never have imagined were possible before.